We're here at Reno Gun and Range.
We're here to see if we can shoot some heavy artillery and get a couple of insights into what responsible gun ownership really means.
What's your name again, man?
My name's Austin.
Why do you think you're so interested in guns?
For me, it's like your right to defend yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And
Comes down to
why
that.
not? Why not?
We're just waiting on him to grab Jay.
Oh, okay.
This is Ken.
Hi,
This
Jay.
is Ken, and you're Jay?
Lauren?
Jay, we were trying to figure out what you were going to look like from the phone.
So, that's why
You caught it!
Oh my goodness!
She said,
I
she
definitely
mustache.
said.
You are someone who's clearly very focused on security.
security on defense. So there is a difference. So when we talk about defending ourselves or making ourselves safer, okay, I'm not secure because to be secure, I'd lock myself in a room that no one could get to me. That would make me safer. It would also suck. What we're also looking at developing is stimulus response patterns to things that could be dangerous to us that have a more appropriate response. If you, through frequent and realistic training, do stuff with your camera, your video, stuff like that, you're going to more efficiently respond or recognize, oops, I need to do this to make this, and you do it without thinking.
So it's more neurological training.
It goes through the midbrain. The midbrain recognizes this is something that it's seen before, that is a potential threat, so it shortcuts the way we process information and it gives you that response. I want a response that does a multitude of problems. I want A, B, C, D to have a answer. If you feel like something's not right, okay, so a lot of people look at it as the sixth sense. Okay, going there doesn't feel.
It's in the gut or the
Yeah.
chest, and
So
you know
intuition-
there's neurons down there too. So it might be more than just a feeling. It might be some sort of innate intelligence.
Well, it's our body. It's
Yeah.
our body wanting to survive. So intuition will not drive you down the wrong path. However, as humans, we have the option of choice. So if you choose to go around the corner, if you have the feeling of, I probably shouldn't go around that corner, but you choose to go around the corner, well, then you get what you get. Just think about it with just everyday contact. Have you ever had that person you met and you're like, something just doesn't feel right about that person?
yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. You talking?
You like that camera, right?
I do.
I'm not the bad person to be talking about that.
You know, you're both much younger than I am. When I was younger, learning about guns was something we did in school. But you also learned how to respect them, to safely handle them.
Let me give you credit for that really quick because we called in and here I'll take this. Lauren's interested in getting a gun and we called in and the idea was, hey, maybe you can just walk in and walk out with one.
Something cool.
Wow.
But I like the B&Ts. This is an APC 45, so it's 45 ACP with non-reciprocating charging handle. It's a monolithic upper, so if you suppress it, there's going to be no gas. It's completely ambidextrous. So ambidextrous magazine, full release, and safeties, same here. It takes AR pistol grips. It takes a brace or an SBR if you want to put stock on it. Barrel can come right out. It's 3-lug adapted, so you can put a suppressor right on it real quick. Piston driven. This is a fun gun to shoot.
Did you ever play GoldenEye?
The James Bond game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was like, there was a gun just like this in GoldenEye.
Dude,
I
I was always odd job with the hat. You throw it, like get the one, you just run away freaking crying,
you guys sell spinny star hats, right?
Of course, but it's all in the back.
And there's maybe there's a reputation of Reno. It's like, hey, they're all about the freedom here.
That's all I got.
You let me know there's training, there's protocols, and it was the first time I've been interested in buying something when I felt like the person was trying to talk me out of it. Like, whoa there, you got a few steps.
When you look at gun enthusiasts as a whole, they want safe gun ownership. Okay, we don't want people doing dumb, reckless things.
Now, why do you want that? Is it a reputation thing so you can continue
No, because
using
we
guns?
understand what they can do. So a firearm, like I explained to you on the phone, is a tool. It is a tool that is designed to cause harm. Okay, if I'm using the tool to hunt, it is so that I can harvest, kill, whatever it is I'm trying to hunt. A lot of people don't understand that hunters are the reasons that we have a lot of our national parks. They're the reason we have a lot of our restrictions on the number of animals that can actually be harvested, because they respect and understand that, hey, we want stuff for the future. Hunters are the ones that hate poachers the most.
Wow. That's a hell of a paperweight. Let's name it, Jay. Can we name it Betty Sue? What was your
No,
mom?
I don't name my gun. That's just wrong. Do you have a name for your camera?
No. Well, you're a bit more of a softie than I expected. You know, I can tell there's sort of an emotional underpinning here, which is like, I don't want to see harm, and you know, I think.
Well, that's normal DNA. So
for sure.
When you look at just humans, okay, we generally do not want to cause harm to another human. 98% of humans do not want to cause harm to another human. 2% of humans are predators. Okay. In that 2% that are predators, there are evil predators and there are good predators.
The Dexters. You kill killers.
Right.
Or the SWAT team or something, you know?
Right. Dexter, yeah.
Is that a sore subject?
No. I know somebody who loves Dexter. But the predator that wants to cause harm to another is a process criminal. And they are what they call the wolf.
There are three types of people in this world: sheep, wolves, and sheepdogs.
Okay, the sheep is the everyday person that really just wants to be left alone. They want to go do their thing. They want to go to work. They want to go home. They want to enjoy their life. They want to do their thing. They don't really want to be bothered. Kind of like the sheep. The sheep just wants to graze and do its thing and be left alone and be happy. The sheepdog preys upon the predator, the wolf. Okay, their job is to protect the sheep. They're driven by wanting to find and stop that evil predator.
I like that, yeah. So you're a sheepdog.
Yeah.
I think I might be one too.
When you look at, and we'll bring it into, violence, to be victorious in violence, you must be the most violent person. Because it's not about who's more angry. Actually, angry is a bad emotion to have in a violent confrontation, because it doesn't serve a purpose. Emotion in itself is a bad thing to have in a violent confrontation. I mean, think of any argument you've had with a loved one, and once emotion became a component of it, conversation ceased.
Yeah, you shut down. Or
Yeah.
just personally, we've been talking a lot about like the masculine brain and the feminine brain, but not a woman has a certain type of brain and a man has a certain type. But that kind of cognitive, being able to separate the emotional, is more like the masculine, I would say. So it's tactical, it's the facts, and being able to think out.
So a woman's brain processes things different than the way a man's brain does. Okay, and it's part of the membrane that connects your two sides, where on the male brain we don't generally have that. So to a woman, an advantage of having that connective tissue is that everything has an emotional component, which allows you to be able to better make neural pathways. Because to make a neural pathway, an emotional component must be involved.
So we make that connection of maybe that's the bad guy that's trying to kill my family.
Yes. It's generally a lot easier for you to do that. The problem with it sometimes, when you're having difficulty concentrating on, say, a precision shot, and I have you close your eyes, and I basically put a scenario or simulation into your brain of what it is you're doing, then it allows you to focus much more on what you're doing, and you get the hits. Okay, but the side effect is a lot of times you end up crying because there's that emotion of, oh my God, he's talking about the thing I love the most is being threatened by something that wants to kill it, and I have to make this shot. And you're no longer thinking about recoil. You're no longer thinking about sound. You're no longer thinking about the fears of what you're doing with the gun. You're just doing what you need to do.
We make it real.
And now you're successful. So that helps build the confidence that you can do it.
I feel like there's an underlying emotion to you. Do you cry during movies?
So I have one feeling.
What is it? Hunger?
No, sometimes. No, you still, because there has to be that, there is that balance. So
What's
yes.
the feeling?
Depends what you're doing with them.
Yeah.
All right, Jay.
Jay. Thanks for doing that.
Again.